All right, the U.S. has withdrawn from the United Nations Human Rights Council. The Trump administration is accusing the body of bias. Amnesty International spokesperson Minky Stekla joins us now via Skype for a chat on this matter. Thank you for joining us. Please, you have to tell us what the U.S. is thinking by withdrawing from the Human Rights Council. What message does this send to the rest of the countries around the world?
It sends an absolutely awful message. As Amnesty International, we are shocked at their decision to leave the Human Rights Council. It actually, to us, shows Donald Trump's fundamental disregard for human rights and also the isolationist stance that he and his is taking. And we would actually strongly advise to reverse the decision.
All right, let's talk about some of the reasons they've put forward for leaving the Human Rights Council. First of all, they talk about countries, and I'm quoting them, I'm paraphrasing, saying that some of the countries inside the Human Rights Council are not worthy to be inside there. Countries like Saudi Arabia, Egypt, they akin them to a fox protecting a hen house. They have human rights violations of their own, and they say it's just a farce.
Yes, so their comments are subtle. Nothing, even the council is by no means perfect, and as an organization, we openly say that. It's about talking, it's about engaging rather than disengaging. And if you're not happy with the way that some of the countries that are with you on or to engage rather than just to isolate yourself and say, well, I'm going to wash my hands of this and walk away. Yeah.
Well, let's talk more on this. This is nothing new from the United States. They've also pulled out of the Paris Climate Accords. They pulled out of the Iran nuclear deal and the Trans-Pacific Partnership. Why does the United States and the Donald Trump administration continue to isolate itself from the rest of the world when it comes to human rights issues?
Yes, exactly. So it's not a new thing, and also it's quite ironic in the sense that the U.S. has prided itself at the values that it represents in the world. You know, it sees itself in things like human rights, in things like climate in the past, and it was the place where people went from all over the world over decades to find a better life. So even recent developments with regards to refugees and asylum seekers and we really, as an organization, work very hard. We have a lot of people on the ground in the U.S. We have a number of larger and smaller offices there that are working very hard to engage and to say, look, this is not the way to do it. This is not the way to move forward. And this is not the way to actually be a leading country in the world.
All right, Minky Stately, before we let you go, my final question to you would be, how many countries do you think would be following the United States out of the door?
Well, it would be difficult to comment on that. It will be interesting to see what the next few weeks, if not months, hold, and see if there are countries that follow suit. We really, as international, we hope that's not. And I have to reiterate, many of these countries are not perfect. But I mean, is any country perfect? And is any of us as individuals, are we perfect? We would really advocate for, if there has to be change, it should happen inside. And people can actually, change the Human Rights Council, but not to leave it and not to see it disintegrate. That would be awful.
All right, Minky Stately, thank you for that conversation. It's been enlightening. Unfortunately, the communication was poor. Hopefully, we'll have a better line next time we talk to you.